Sorry I look like Predator today. A little wonky. Hey YouTube, welcome back to We Sibs, West Coast, East Coast siblings, where we cover your favorite movies and TV shows. And tonight we are covering You episode 5, season 3. If you're new to the channel, welcome. We review movies and TV shows. I am covering one episode of You every day for the next 10 days until the season is over. I will be releasing my full season review later today, so just to keep an eye out for that. Let's just dive right into it. It's been 6 months. Joe and Love are back in therapy, and they're telling their therapist that, Love is telling their therapist that everything's great. Her bakery's popping. She's really thriving in suburbia. Meanwhile, Joe is not popping. He's feeling a little emasculated. He's not like sexually charged. You know, he's just not feeling like a strong man. In their discussion with their therapist, Love mentions that she thinks Joe needs to find some friends. He has no life, basically. Joe is also thinking that it's him that's the problem. He just can't adjust to suburbia. It's just not his vibe. It's just not his beat. He's not feeling it, but he wants to make his marriage work. He wants to make it all work. He wants them to live happily ever after. And so he's trying. In the last episode, Joe kind of implies that Marion will be his next you. She definitely is, but he's trying to do things different. So they're friends. They're just friends. It doesn't have to be weird. They're friends. Carrie invites Joe on a manly man trip that he and some of the other guys in the neighborhood go on every couple of months, I guess, to be men. And Joe doesn't want to go, but Love really convinces him to go because Love has been secretly fantasizing about her smooch with Theo, and I honestly think she's encouraging Joe to go so that she can get some alone time with Theo because Theo is back from school. He just comes back. Speaking of Theo, Joe finds some sketchy Uber receipts on their credit card account, and I'm like, what? Love didn't think that Joe would see it. Love was ordering Ubers for Theo because he would get drunk and need a ride home. Here's my thing, right? Whose neighbor does that? You don't even know them. That's just kind of weird to me. She tried to make that seem like it was like a casual thing that people did, but it's not. Or maybe I'm just a bad neighbor. I don't know. Anyway, so Joe thinks that Love is having an affair and flips out on her. Get a nice strong wall punch. I love it. So great. Actually, that kind of makes it seem like I have a problem. Anyway, on their manly man trip that Joe ends up going on, Carrie has been given some gay vibes, okay? I don't know the PC way to say that. He's just giving a little gay. I just am confused why he's married to a woman. He's like definitely flirting with Joe and kind of like coming on to him. And they're like out there in the woods, doing some man growling and testosterone. And I'm like, this is just some white people mess, okay? They're out there in the woods, half naked, running around yelling and growling at things. Like, what? One of the other guys in the group tells Joe that honestly it's great for them to just kind of release, let go, and be kids again as much as they are being manly men. Carrie forces Joe to fight him. Look at you and look at Joe. Joe is not gonna hurt you, but Joe also is a murderer. We have to keep that in mind. So Joe's like, no, I'm not gonna fight you. And then Joe lets loose and punches him. And then once again, Joe pushes him because that's how Joe kills men. He just pushes him off of high things. Anyway, I thought Carrie was dead. He's not. He's fine. Through this experience, Joe feels accepted by the men. He's like let out his inner beast and they still like him. So he cries because he's found some strong male camaraderie where he can be rough and aggressive and release some of his dark inner demons. Later on, Theo calls Love again because he's in jail and he needs someone to bail him out. And I'm like, where's your dad? Just saying. You don't got no aunts? You don't got what? You don't got no other family you gotta call the neighbor next door? A little strange. What he's in jail for is he's like riding on a scooter, but he's drunk. So like, it's pretty stupid. Anyway, they get to talking in the car and Theo confesses that he's flunking out of school because he couldn't focus on anything but how much he loves Love. And I was like, what the heck kind of privileged nonsense? Oh, I have to flunk out of school because I'm in love. Must be freaking nice. Sorry. That was just like, I was like, is he serious? Is that what he's really saying right now? What? So he comes on to her because he's just overwhelmed by his feelings for her. And Love sleeps with him. I guess she sleeps with him because she's bored and she is dissatisfied with Joe in some way, I guess. I don't know. Now, just want to point out, Love has a great conversation with her mom, and her mom says, you preferred Joe when he was a problem that you had to fix. And now that he's not, you're ruining your marriage by sleeping with this high schooler or with this kid next door. And I was like, dang, her mom is actually giving like some legit advice. Her mom be seeing her. And I know Love hates her mom and whatnot, and her mom's like not the best, but she be throwing them nuggets of wisdom. She'd be like, pow, pow, pow. At the end of this episode, Joe still got the hots for Marion, and he's like, oh, I'm not gonna be creepy, you know, I'm just gonna like watch and like know her. So Marion is his new obsession. He's trying to I don't even know what he's trying to tap that. He's trying to love that. No, honestly, he's trying to kill that. It's still hard to get a beat on what the heck is happening. I feel like there are all of these big things that are happening, but they're not connected. Love having an affair with Theo, I think, is going to be interesting. I don't think Joe cares, but if Joe starts sleeping with Marion, obviously Love is going to kill her. Just wondering when it's all going to come together. I did enjoy this episode, though. It was very entertaining just because you get to see Joe release his inner manliness. Not gonna lie, sometimes in the woods, I was like, what are they doing? It's just like strangeness, you know, but whatever. I'm not a man. Maybe they gotta let out their inner beasts. Anyway, so that was this episode, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, like this video if you like this video, comment, subscribe, and click the bell so you can be notified of our other reviews here on WeSibs. And yeah, I will see you tomorrow for episode 6. Bye!